Hey everybody. So we're going to start this video off with one of the most horrific things I think we have seen so far. Teacher suspended after forcing kids to watch Charlie Kirk assassination video. But it didn't just stop there. Constantly this teacher told these 9-year-old students that he deserved it, making them watch such a tragic event. It's really strange because when I was their age, 9/11 had just happened. It's kind of ironic and it's very, very weird, isn't it? Because every kid my age has the same memory, no matter what school you went to. 9/11 happens, and then all the teachers roll the TVs in, it comes over the announcement saying, hey, teachers, turn your TVs to this channel. And then we're watching and we see the event going on. We're like, oh my gosh, there was an accident that happened or something. And then every one of us got to see that other plane hit that tower. I've always been bothered by that because no matter who I've asked, they have the same memory. They're like, yeah, that happened to me too. I've asked people, how did you find out? And with knowing what I knew, and I had them explain it to me, and their exact story fit without me ever feeding them information. It's really weird. Not that this video is necessarily related, it's just that a much higher form of tragedy. My phone just died and it was at 100%. Okay. Great job. I've been having issues with that too. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm getting a little distracted. I am very, very sick. I've got that Razor COVID variant. So there's that. So I'm sorry if my voice is just... It's hard to push through. So anyway, let's go ahead and read this. A Canadian public school classroom was thrown into controversy last week after a teacher was suspended for allegedly showing 10... Okay, so now they're changing it to 10 and 11-year-olds. Not that it even matters. Whatever. 10 and 11-year-old students, graphic portions of the Charlie Kirk video. He then lectured the students in the class about fascism and transgenderism and told them that because of Charlie's political beliefs, he deserved it. This is insane. I may have to turn my volume up a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying here. The students were ages 10 through 11. I heard that they were 9, but again, 10, it's not like they've matured all of a sudden to where they could watch that. 11, I wouldn't show 16-year-olds the video. I wouldn't show 17-year-olds the video. Most people, I would tell you, even as an adult, just don't watch it. You know what happened. You're not going to gain anything from seeing that. It's a very traumatic event. It's horrific. And yet, there are people out there. Who's the bad guys in this situation? Seriously. Destiny would have you believe that the right is what caused all this, and the right are the bad guys. It's really, really disgusting. The right are not the ones celebrating this, yet they want to blame the right. They're wanting to say that this guy was a groiper, yet no groipers are celebrating this. They're actually denouncing all of this. They're saying this is messed up. So it doesn't seem to be that. But the left is openly celebrating it. Every one of them. Just saying he deserved it. Some of them are denouncing it. But the ones that are denouncing it, they're going to be called extreme right wing before too long. That's exactly what's going to happen. Mark my words on that. They will be kicked out, just like Ethan Klein was kicked out. And what's more pathetic, though, is seeing people like Ethan Klein still clinging, pretending that they are left-wing. Like that, anyway. That they're part of that group that they're trying to win back over. Just not the case. It's not even close to the case anymore. There is an extreme left-wing group, Destiny, Hassan, Vosh, all those people are part of. I don't care that all of them don't like Destiny. I get it. They think Destiny is a right-wing nut job too. Think about that for a second. When people like Hassan and Vosh think Destiny is extreme right-wing. Yeah. That's freaky, isn't it? Goes to show you how far gone these people are. But Destiny, he's busy just melting down, losing his mind. He actually needs to be locked away in an insane asylum for his own good. Look at what he did to his son, his kids, or his wife. Look at the CP that he admitted to having that he refuses to delete. Yeah, he admitted that in messages. And yet, all of Destiny's fans defend him for it. So I have to deserve that every single one of Destiny's fans is indeed a child predator. There's no way around it. There's no arguing with these people anymore. They can comment here all they like. If they say anything that's too messed up or is absolutely false information, I'll ban them. Otherwise, I'm just not going to respond to them anymore, though. They can say what they want for the most part as long as they don't do those two things. They don't make any threats, and they don't spread any false information. If they do one of those two things, they're gone. You want to just comment, don't expect a reply from me. You're not even worth this. You're not worth a single second of my breath. Not even close, you know? A source told the Toronto Sun on Thursday that several students from his class went home and complained to their parents, traumatized at witnessing the on-camera incident, which they were forced to witness numerous times over. Adding that while playing this video repeatedly, he gave speech to his students regarding anti-fascism, anti-trans, and how Charlie Kirk deserved for this to occur. You know, he could say anti-fascism all day long. That word doesn't even mean anything anymore, because what this teacher did was incredibly fascist. How is this any different than a bad guy from World War II showing a bunch of students how they gassed a whole group of people? How is this any different? It's absolutely not. It's no different whatsoever. It's no different than putting people on trains, you know? Showing that incident. It's no different than oppression. Showing kids that if you do something that we don't like, this will happen to you. That's what the real message was. Saying if you go out and do something like this, we will make you do this. He traumatized 30 students probably. And now they probably will grow up in fear of their lives for the rest of their lives. That's the kind of damage he did in one day. I don't know that these kids are going to be able to get around this easily after witnessing something so horrific. This person, honestly, in my opinion, probably deserves the chair for doing this to kids. Honestly, I think at a bare minimum, prison for life. But to ruin 30 students' lives over something so insane, I don't know that this person's fit for society, period. Anyway, the parents of those students reached out to Corvette Junior Public School, which put the teacher on leave effective Friday, September 12th. Almost surprisingly, administrators at the Canadian Public School sent letters to the parents of those affected, calling the horrific incident extremely troubling and completely disturbing. They further offered social work services to the traumatized children and assured parents that school administrators would be directly involved, providing additional support. I would not take that. I would take your kids out of this school. I don't think the school could be trusted anymore because they had this person working for them. These schools are too far gone. This is Canada. They're not that sorry about it. I really don't believe it. I think that this school probably needs an overhaul. Canada needs to get a hold of itself. This whole ideology has rotted so many brains, so many minds, so many people. Anyway, the letter read, during class, students were said to have been shown a portion of a violent video in response to questions being asked about a recent tragic event in the United States. It went on to clarify that the teacher accused of misconduct was not the regular instructor for the French immersion class where the video was shown. Well, then who was it? A substitute? That's not what it sounds like to me. While an investigation must still be conducted to learn all of the details, the report of this incident is extremely troubling and completely unacceptable, the letter continued. We recognize the seriousness of the matter and have taken immediate steps to follow appropriate policies and procedures, adding that the teacher has been relieved of all teaching responsibilities pending the outcome of the investigation and will not be at the school. So this person's just free to go on. This should be incredibly illegal for what this teacher did. President Trump is leading American... Oh, okay, this is editor note. Okay. But it is a good note. President Trump is leading America into the golden age as Democrats try to desperately stop it. I think this is a good article here. Really good article. Dimitri Bolt, good job. You know, it is one of those things that I'm so struggling. How there are people out there who cannot figure out who the good guys are and the bad guys are in this situation. The bad guys are the ones who take lives because somebody said something they didn't like. The good guys are people who get those people behind bars. Those are the good guys. The good guys are the ones going out there freely speaking and not hunting people down and harming them. That's what we do. We freely speak, and the left, they assault, they attack, they murder. For anybody out there to act like the right is the bad guy, at this point, anybody with that mindset, personally, I think they need a nice padded cell. If they cannot see how murder is bad, they are a danger to themselves and society. I'm not playing around anymore. People like that do not deserve to live in our society. If they cannot figure out that ending people's lives is a bad thing just because someone said something, I think you need to lose all of your rights and you need to be in a cell. I don't care about you. I don't like you, and I'm not going to try to reason with you anymore. So help me God, if I catch one of you all trying to harm somebody, it's not going to go the way you think. I call on every single American to be carrying at all times and be vigilant. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.